Welcome to our study for today. We continue from our last lesson on my family. Today we'll be looking at my family tree, how we all get to grow from the same root through a big stem, and how all our families get to branch, and how we all look like one big tree as we grow as a family. But I'll explain to you that later. For now, watch the following video on beautiful birds.
Beautiful Birds. Part 1. 1. Macaw. M-A-C-A-W. Macaw. Vocabulary. Beak. Agile. Grasp. Things. The macaw is a member of the parrot family. It has a large, strong, curved beak. It has strong, agile toes that are used like hands to grasp things. Two. Pigeon. P-I-G-E-O-N. Pigeon. Vocabulary. Exceptional. Ability. Identify. Image. The pigeon has exceptional eyesight and ability to identify objects. It can recognize its own image in the mirror. It eats nuts, seeds, and fruit. Three. Cockatoo. C-O-C-K-A-T-O-O. Cockatoo. Vocabulary. Intelligent. Emotional. Scream. Communicate. The cockatoo is an intelligent and emotional bird. It can be trained to talk. It screams to communicate with other cockatoos. 4. Oriole. O-R-I-O-L-E. Oriole. Vocabulary: medium-sized, berries, nectar, and live. The oriole is a medium-sized bird. It eats berries, arthropods, and nectar. It can live up to 14 years.
Somewhere deep in the jungle, you can hear the birds singing their jingles in many sounds, in many colors. Let's learn the birds of paradise together. Talk, 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 talk. I wonder who is making the loud knocks. Oh, it's the woodpecker with his bright red crown and a knocking sound. Hummingbirds are the tiniest and they can fly really fast. They can hover like helicopters and feed on their favorite nectars. Here come the orioles, flying in their bright yellows, wearing their black eye masks. Under the sun they like to bask. The birds of paradise come in many sounds, in many colors, all waiting for you to come and discover. Come and discover.
First, let's remember what we learned last time. Still about family. Do you remember the vocabulary? Okay, let's remind ourselves. So this is the last lesson recap. Everyone say family. Let's read together next. Father. Next word, mother. Next word, brother. Next word, sister. Next word, pet. Next word, grandfather. And the next word is grandmother. Do you remember how all of those relate to each other? So in a family, we have a father, a mother, a brother, and a sister in a basic family. Some families have sisters and some do not have sisters. Some have brothers and some do not have brothers. Not all families are the same. And sometimes we also have pets as part of the family. Now, the grandfather and the grandmother are our parents' parents. Could be mommy's daddy or daddy's mommy. They are basically our parents' parents. But let's carry on now and look at our lesson for today. Family tree. Everyone spell tree. T-R-E-E. Tree. So family tree. The family tree is a picture that shows us who our parents are and who they came from. Just listen to that. Who they came from. Meaning they came from another human being. And we want to know who did they come from. Okay. A family tree shows us who our relatives are. A relative is someone who shares a family with us. And today we will get to look at some relatives that we have. But right on next, let's look at the family tree, the picture itself. Here is a picture of a family tree. You see the grandmother and the grandfather, who are also my mother's parents. And then on the other side, we have grandmother and grandfather, who are my father's parents. And my mother and my father are my parents. Can you also see my sister? So this is our family tree, our smaller family tree. But I'll show you a bigger one later. Okay? Very good. Our other relatives. Relatives, we said, are the people that we share a bigger family with. And today we are learning about our other relatives called uncle, auntie, and cousin. Say again, uncle, auntie, cousin. An uncle is my father's brother or my mother's brother. Auntie, this is my father's or mother's sister. Cousin. A cousin is my uncle's or auntie's child. Here is a picture and a video of my auntie and my uncle. My auntie's name is Laura and my uncle's name is Joey. They love having fun. And so during the last Easter, we were all together and they were painting eggs, and all the kids and all the cousins had to go egg hunting. Can you see my auntie? Yeah, that's Laura. And can you see my uncle? Yes, that's Joey. This is Mary and Ben. These are my cousins. I love my cousins. When we come together, we have lots of fun. I remember last time we visited our grandmother and we slept there. Can you imagine how much fun we had? Yeah, alright. Anyway, this is Mary and Ben. These are my cousins. And my cousins, I told you, are my uncles or auntie's children. Now here we have a big family tree. It shows my grandfather and my grandmother, and my grandfather and grandmother are my father's parents. And then we have mother, who is my father's wife, and then we have my father's sister, also who has a husband called an uncle. We'll explain to you what wives and husbands are later. And this is me and my sister, okay? And then on the other side of the tree are my cousins. And remember, my cousins are my uncles or aunties' children. That's our bigger family tree. We still have another bigger family tree, but for this time, this is what we need to know. I hope you've learned something today. Here's our summary for our lesson today. We learned about the family tree, and we say that the family tree is a picture that shows where our parents came from, as well as who our relatives are. It's a picture that shows who our relations are. And our relations are also called our relatives, Relatives being the people that we share a family together with. And some of the relatives that we learnt about today are number 3, uncle, number 4, auntie, and number 5, cousin. We say that an uncle is either my mother's brother or my father's brother. An auntie is my mother's sister or my father's sister, and a cousin is any of their children. Very good. So we've come to the end of the lesson, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you.